All right, so take two. This is the second time I try this. I'm making a video for Artem and Freak Monkey, my team, to show them what I was working in the last week for motivation's sakes. And to be honest, I might be a little bit angry because I spent the last 4 hours on a very stupid debugging, and it was, God, it was annoying. So the first thing I done was adding an object, and I showed you this like last 2 weeks. An object menu where we can add object classes, and it can hold script, and it go. We didn't deal with the script yet, but it add the data for everything for the objects in here. It add different forms, so objects can have different forms. For example, if you have a bridge and you need to put it down, if you have breakable objects and after they break, they have different forms, and we can even have different shapes of breaking. Then I add objects animation where you can have animation for objects. I know the rectangles in here I didn't work on them. Actually, I have it in here somewhere, but let's forget about it for now. Yeah, here. I need to fix this. So you see, this is from the previous um, box in here. So when you select cylinder, and I need to add this as well. So here we can have animations. Animations should be fired by scripts. So even though the data already, the rocks have animations and stuff, we cannot fire them manually yet. Actually, I didn't add the system to the game engine yet. So um, yeah, it's only working in the map simulator. So we have a map test in here. And what am I going to do? I'm going actually to have more than one. And let's call it, for example, normal objects test one. Bear with me. And oh god, and mini cluster test one, or mini objects. I should be excited because this will improve if I wasted the last week for something useful or not. The second thing I add or worked on is the script menu. We have this page, I finish it up, where you can adjust the current characters in here. You can select them, and oh wow, it crashed. What have I done? I need to fix this later. Sorry about that, but this is the life of programmers. You fix something, you might break something else. So you're supposed to be seeing the character's attributes and skills, and I tested before, but it seems I added something that's screwed up. And I need to go and check it out. And I need to raise this above. And you can change the position of the characters and the objects too. And I add objects layers. Now we can have layers for objects. And you can actually add them like this. But we are going, because I just already copied the map for testing stuff. And I'm going to load them soon. And I worked on this page. Now this page will allow me to pick the objects we made and then pick the layers, and I just add 2 more and add the objects. I don't want to add objects in here. I'm going to add them in the other maps. So this is number 1. I hate myself. There is a difference between the map name in here and the map name inside the file. And I need to change the map names manually. But that won't work because the characters inside it have the same name too. So we need to make a new map. This video will take forever, doesn't it? The normal object test 1. Normal object test 2. Normal object test 3. Mini object test 1. Mini object test 2. Mini object test 3. So let's load the game file. So these maps, funny, I didn't add any layer. 0 considered as 1. Yeah. Well, at least we have 1 layer. Let me check something. Oh yeah, we have 1 layer for some reason. Weird. Anyway, we are going to test adding normal objects in here. And let's count them. We will add... We can change the form in here. Let's say for the first test 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And these goes behind the characters. I'll show you after this test is done, okay? So we add 10 objects in here. In here I will add, let's add actually 20. 10 in the back and 10 in the front. So you see the unfortunately it's kind of not clear, but these ones goes behind these objects. Crap, I didn't count them. The count should appear in here. Yeah, I need 1 more. So this number show how many objects in the layer. Why I didn't add it? Because it hasn't been selected. Alright. So we have 20 in here. In test 2, we will add, let's say, 50 in each layer. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is an overall test. Why it's screwed up in the number 20? Why the auto's not working? For the God's sake, don't do that to me. It's stuck after 20. I mean, look at that. All kind of stupid issues you can face. Oh, it's selected the maximum of this one. Why? Let me save all maps and I'll check the auto crap. I'm sorry about that. This is taking forever. Maybe I will do tech 3. Map class. Let's check something called, oh man. Oh, it is in form 1. Oh man. CB. This one. This one is when I click on it, but we want to check the check. So this one, active map. For some reason, the active map didn't change when I selected. What does that even mean? I'm so tired, I'm sorry, but these all kinds of problems that are just nagging me. Do you know what's cool? Test 2 and test 3. I'll load all the maps and might do only so this one has 20 and this one has less than 20. Yeah, it will stuck in 20, which is not even fucking funny. So if we go on to add 50, I fear I need to adjust the numbers manually. Why me? Why me? And there's something screwing up with the messages too. Guess 40 will be more than fine. Whoops. Yeah, let's jump over to that show you how much small feature like the auto numbers is really useful in these moments. I wish if there was a faster way to do this. I need to test why the active map didn't change, even though he's adding to the active map already. Wait, am I in 21 or 20? Script wizard. No, I add only 40. Wait. No, I add 20. Okay, in this layer. So we are in 21. Bear with me. You can speed up, of course, if you already not did it yet. Bear with me. If you think you are annoyed because you watch me doing that, multiply it by like 400 and you will know how annoyed am I. Because it might crash any second now and I will lose all the progress once again. Every time something silly comes up. Fuck number 3. Let's go to number 1. So what I did a smaller system of the objects to save memory, and I'm trying to test it. So I want to add 20 objects in here, just similar to the first map. we have 10 10, and the second map we have 20 40 40. So let's add 10 10 in here, and these are mini type. So this is 10. I believe this is 10, hopefully. And the second map, we need 40. Pray. We can change the form, it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I believe these are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe there aren't more than 10, but this is confusing. And the second layer, 5, 5, 1, 5, I believe 5, that's 20. So let's test, let's save first and see if it will crash, thanks God. And let's check the numbers. Oh yes, because it's a cluster, and the cluster considered one object. So there you go. We have, now let's check the memory, how much it takes. So this one is 2 kilo, the cluster, with the normal object test 1 have 20 objects. Normal test 2 have 80 objects. Multi-object test 1 have 20 objects. Multi-test 2 have 80 object. Give or take, I'm not sure. So this one is 2.22 kilobyte. This one is 3.98 kilobyte. This one is 3.1, and this one is 10. Do you see the difference? I'm happy. You can see the difference in here. And wait, sorry, I reversed them. I was like, yeah. So with 80 objects, so apparently the map alone. Let me make a map without objects and see the size. No. So no is 1.7. So with 20 objects in here, you give or take, you can do the calculation, but it is around 22, 25, 35. So this is 0.35 kilobyte. With this one is damn, am I that tired? Is it's 1 point something. Come on. It's not that hard. Just add 78. So it's, I believe, 1.3 kilobyte. This one already bigger than 1.3. What I'm trying to say, if we are going to add a lot of waterfalls, a lot of pushes, a lot of stuff, I'm sorry, I'm too tired to do the calculation, but you can see this difference. If we have only 80 objects with the full data, it has 10 kilobyte. Well, let's take the two. Let's say it's 8 kilobyte. Let's say it is 8 kilobyte. All right. If we add 800 objects in the map, it will become 80 kilobyte. Kilobyte that will go to the memory actually. You see what I'm saying? But in this one, if you multiply it by 10, it is only 10 kilobyte to the memory. So it is 8 times faster actually. So that's what I was doing the last few days. Let's load the other map. Down. The test thing. And you can see if we take the layer behind, it go behind the player and behind the blocks. Oh, this is the mini. This is the normal. Oh, we need to do this. If we take this one, it still go behind the player, but in the front, the other other layer successfully, hopefully. So you can see they go above them, but they still behind the player. If we take this one become in front of the players and in front of the blocks, but should not be in the front of the both backgrounds. If we have a background in the front of the thing. And you can add as much layers as you want. You can go to the script map, take the map that you want to add 2 layers, close this, and select the front layer. And they go in the front. The funny part is, it goes in the front of the Ghost version too. Let me add this issue. Yes, throw. Sorry about that. Ghost version. Go behind Ghost objects. God. But if we go to 3, it should go behind these images because this is layer 4. It's working. It's fucking working. I'm kind of happy with that. I need to do several issues like objects deletion from outside, not from the script menu, and there are a crap of things. You can check this page to see the updates when I'm doing the recent days. So there you go. I'll stop the video.